You got a mocktail?
Can't say.
Icon. Oh my gosh, wait, should I go grab one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll be back. My dad was like, why are you running? And I was like, I need an ice cold beverage, of course.
Oh my God, we have the same one.
I know, that's what I mean. We're twinsies. We're so
I love
cute.
it. Hey
Hi,
guys.
guys.
Welcome back to the pod. We are so excited to be here with you guys today.
Yes, we are. Oh my gosh, this is going to be our very first virtual episode where we're like long distance besties. So this is like
Yes.
the original idea of the podcast. So this is kind of what we were explaining in the first episode, where sometimes we'll be on FaceTime and sometimes we'll be in person, and it just kind of depends where we're at in the world at that point.
I don't know about you, but did you feel like you were in the middle of the pandemic when you logged on to Zoom? I
100%.
I have not been on Zoom since like COVID era senior year. So I was
So
like,
true. Well, I'm
yeah.
only logged in on my school account on Zoom, so like I had never created an account for just myself. So that's why it was taking so long to send you to the link because I was like trying to create my own account because I wasn't gonna do this on my school account. That felt weird. But
We
like
love it. No, at least you figured it out. I couldn't even figure out the link.
it
Lily
was
saved the
confusing. It was confusing.
Anywho, guys, we're having a little poppy and
Yes.
she's delish. So we're twinsies.
We're like together in spirit. We
Exactly.
are Ollie Pops.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm so excited. Let's just like dive into it. Lily,
Yeah, let's do it. Why
what are
not?
your weekly updates for me?
Yeah.
You go first. What do you have?
So here is my first weekly update. This is the most like current weekly update. Is so my dad really wanted to switch us from AT&T to T-Mobile. I don't know why. He just like really wanted us to. And mine was the only phone that wasn't paid off an AT&T because remember I just got that beautiful pink phone.
She's gorgeous.
She was gorgeous. Um, so since my phone was the only phone that wasn't paid off, we had to turn in my phone. So I'm very,
R.I.P.
very, very lucky. I got the iPhone 16 Pro Max. She's really pretty and
She's
really
gorgeous.
gorgeous. I love her so much. She's great. I am a little bit sad to not have a pink phone, but that's okay. The new pink was, let me tell you, it was not pink. It was freaking purple, Miss
Oh,
Girl. It was not.
yeah.
But this is a pretty color anyway, and I got this like cute like kisses case for it. It like has lipstick kisses all over it. But you want
Cute.
to hear what this update is. So we're filming
God.
this the Tuesday after the supposed TikTok ban.
Yeah. Don't even get me started. But
So listen to this. So when I was on my old phone, I could obviously have TikTok because it was downloaded on my phone. So I could still scroll through TikTok once it was like banned and then unbanned or whatever. If
Mhm.
you go to my new phone and you press on TikTok, it starts to download and then it says unable to install. This app is no longer available on the App Store. So I no longer
Shut
have
up.
TikTok because it's like it's only available if you already had it downloaded on your phone from before the ban. Like even my boyfriend's sister, she deleted it and then she was because it was banned and she was like, "Okay, whatever, I'm done with the app." And then once it was unbanned, she tried to re-upload it too, and it wouldn't even let her upload. It doesn't even say it said so then I manually went through the app store and I looked, and it's not even an app.
The way in which I would crash out, you're handling this way better than I would.
Yeah, and like just so you guys know, Gracie literally just found my TikTok last night. I have uploaded every single day besides Sunday, which was the TikTok, or Saturday night, whatever it was, the TikTok ban. I have posted every single day for the past since two, like not this past October, but the October before. So like just over a year and a half. And so today will be my first time not posting in a year and a half because I don't have the app and I
Melly,
don't know if I'll ever get it back.
we'll get it back. No, it'll come
Will
back.
I?
You'll be fine.
But like, do you
Yeah.
see that? Like, what do you mean it's not an app anymore? Like, what do you
That's
mean? I
ins
hope that they can see this.
No, they definitely can. I can see it. That's insane.
So I just keep pressing keep because like I'm hoping eventually it'll come back.
They definitely will because okay, well when I logged on to it,
Okay.
they said there was like a screenshot that popped up after the ban was like lifted, which
Mm-hmm.
literally I feel like the only reason anybody knew the ban was lifted is because people were like stress clicking on it, still
Yes.
thinking it was gonna open, even though it wasn't opening.
Yes.
And then it just started working. That's what happened with me. And
No,
I
me
like
too.
refreshed and it was like it essentially just said that there were glitches that they were working to like fix
Oh.
for some
Maybe
users.
this is just a
So I
glitch.
think that might be
Yeah.
yeah.
we'll see. But that was like I was like dying to tell you when I found out, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna wait for the pod. I'm gonna tell her on the pod because like Gracie's my TikTok
Damn.
gal. Yeah, it's
Yes.
really pretty. I'm really excited to have it.
So pretty.
Thank
I
you.
love
And
it.
this,
It's like a pearl color. I love it.
yeah, it's like I don't even know, but look, so when you press this button on the side right here, it like
Hmm.
brings you straight to the camera. And then like the
I like.
ringer isn't like a push back and forth. It's like you like press it once to silent it and press it twice to unsilent it. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Okay, and the other thing, okay, last thing about the phone is wait, how do I do it? Okay, so if I
Okay.
go into this, I can like change the undertone of the photo I'm taking.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool? So yeah, so there are definitely perks. I guess my mom was like, okay, well then you can just put all your time into the pod and then like not put like like you can spend that time that you would on TikTok
Yeah.
on the pod, which is like so true. I'm excited that like we have this creative outlet.
Always looking on the bright side. Always looking on the bright
Yes.
side. I love
So
it.
that's my weekly update.
Gonna carry the pink phone legacy on for
Yes.
us. So we're
Yes.
gonna we're gonna keep her going.
Oh my gosh, I love
Road
it.
case. Okay, well, RP Lily's TikTok, but
No.
pod, here we come.
Here we go. Full force, full force. What are your weekly updates?
Okay, mainly I've just been working, studying. I even have a list. I went as far as to like make a little list. Um, um, but I've pretty much just been like working. I nothing like eventful other than what I'll get into in my mountains and valleys.
Oh.
But I've been working, doing school. My computer science class has been consuming a lot of my time. And then I had boyfriend's aunt, who I'm like really close with. She came into town to visit. We had so much fun. She just did like a quick 1 day trip, but we had so much fun. And then I had a function. Okay, so we're like still going strong with like the mold protocol.
Hmm.
Going strong with her.
Okay.
And you're gonna be shocked at this update. Like you're gonna be
Okay.
shocked.
I'm excited. Like good shocked?
For the girly. I don't know, good shocked, bad shocked, but just how I talked about it before, you're gonna be shocked. So I'm getting back on birth control.
Oh, tea. Okay.
Yeah. I noticed so much more of my health issues, even if it's just a band-aid to cover it up for now. Everything got worse when I got off of it. Like
Interesting.
significantly worse. So, and then those same kind of like health flares before I got on it in the first place. The whole time I was on it in high school, I felt amazing. So I'm gonna
Oh,
get back on it just to like help me feel better now. And then we'll like
yeah.
worry about it. But yeah. So
Oh my
that's like my
gosh.
little I'm gonna get back on the pill. So here we
Okay.
go.
Yay, new journey. I love this, especially because
Yeah.
like we have talked about that so much. Like
Hmm.
I'm so excited to see where this takes you, and if you guys have decided this is a good decision for you, then like yeah, go for it.
I'm excited. So
Oh,
yeah.
good. So when you start
I'm
Sunday?
excited. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be really nice. I'm
So
excited to like see like text me updates, of course, if you want to, but like I'm excited to see like
of
how it
course.
changes.
I'm excited to see how I feel because I
Yeah.
felt so good while I was on it. And then I got off of it and shit just like hit the fan. So I'm
Yeah.
like, even if it just like is masking what's going on, you know what? Let's put that Band-Aid on it and
Listen,
let me have some peace in this journey.
literally.
So
Literally. And you have like
yeah.
such a busy time coming up too that like whatever you and your doctor decide is best for
Yeah.
you, 100%.
That's like my main weekly update. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I want to hear your mountain valley.
You know my mountain because I texted it to you as soon as I saw it.
Oh,
Yes. Skims released the sneak peek of their Valentine's Day drop, which, as Gracie and my parents and my boyfriend know, I have been on the edge of my seat waiting for their Valentine's drop to come out. Honestly, I don't dislike it. It's probably good. I'm like only part of it, which is probably good for my bank account, even though I did budget.
yeah.
This was budgeted. So like that makes me feel better.
Hmm.
But so they finally it's got announced today and it's releasing on Thursday, which is another mountain because I get paid tomorrow. So it's like really great because then it's after payday, which means that I was gonna like take out to pay for it and then like repay myself with my paycheck. But it works out because now I'm getting paid the day
Hmm.
before. So I
Amazing. Amazing.
So excited. Yes. What is your mountain?
I need to touch on that. She went as far as she had her Skims post notifications on, and we're in the car, and she's like, "Oh, Skims posted, Skims posted." I was like, Lily, what? And she was like, I didn't get what I wanted last year in the Valentine's Day drop, and I need to get it this year.
I'm so
I respect
excited.
it. I
Yes,
res
I am.
I'm so you sent me that screenshot, and I was so happy for you.
I
So
had to send it to you. I was like, yes, Gracie. You're the first person I wanted to tell. I was like, oh my
what can I say? Monumental.
gosh, Gracie.
I'm trying. Okay, my mountain. Finally. It took me so long to find a hairdresser that I like love,
Oh,
and I got my hair like chopped by like another hairdresser, and I was like, I need to find a girl who I really like. So I finally found a hairdresser I love, and I've been going to her for like a year now,
okay.
and she had a giveaway on her Instagram, and I won the giveaway.
No idea.
So, you know what? I'll do a little haul because I have it right here.
Oh,
I picked it up from the salon today.
oh
So,
gosh.
I won Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. I won a silk pillowcase.
Yes.
I won hair gloss.
That's a nice brand too.
And yeah, and Moroccan oil hair treatment.
No freaking way.
And $25 off the next appointment. It was like a $200 value. Yeah.
That's literally so awesome. Love
I
that.
was so excited, and I literally just ran out of my shampoo and conditioner. So it was like perfect timing. That so it was perfect. Perfect. And another high. You're gonna be so proud of me.
Okay.
I got 100% on my computer science exam. So
Yeah.
excited.
Oh my gosh. You are freaking kidding me. That is literally so exciting. See, you are a computer science girly. You underestimate yourself.
I can be. Not at heart. Not at heart, but I can be, you know?
If the grade needs to be
Yeah.
graded.
Yeah. No, literally. So, but yeah, those were my mountains. It was a good week.
Oh my God, that's awesome. I love that. Those are really good mountains.
Thank you.
That is
Okay.
so exciting.
Do you have a valley? Do you have a valley of this week?
I don't like, okay, so I don't really have, I was just like to think of a valley. This is the one I was gonna go with because honestly, like
Hmm.
it's been a good week. I'm happy with how everything's going. Um, well, first
Love.
of all, my first valley is that it was -40 today.
Right? I
Like,
can't. I
what?
can't.
And then my second valley is I found out on when did I find out? Maybe I found out earlier. I don't know. I thought
Hmm.
I found out on Sunday, but I'm thinking that I found out earlier than that. That my parents are leaving for the trip a week before I am. So I'm gonna be home alone for like a week. Yeah, before I move too. So it's like they'll be where I'm moving to and I'll still be at home.
Hmm.
So like I'm just a little bit sad about that just because like I love spending time with my parents and everything. So like I am a little bit sad that like the week before I move they won't be here. It's okay. It's all gonna work out for sure.
It's okay. If you need help packing or company, you just let me know
Okay,
and
I
I'll come on
will.
over.
Thank you.
Of course. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I think I told you you know my value already.
Okay.
My value was that I was driving and it was like 11 o'clock at night and the car on the other side of the road from me that was coming straight at like towards me on like the opposite side drove off the side of the road full speed and I was like in shock. I was like,
Yeah.
what? And I like kept driving. It was right as I was passing them too. And I was like, what? And like I was by myself, so I didn't want to like stop in like a wooded area at night alone. So like I just
Yeah, safety.
immediately like, the police department. Yeah, I called the police department and they sent out cars and I think everyone was okay.
Okay,
Um,
good.
we
Okay.
didn't hear anything about it, so I think everybody was okay. Um, but then the sheriff's office did call me too. back and I was just like, okay, thank God, like everything's fine. But it was so scary and my adrenaline was like going.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I literally can't imagine. That is such a scary thing to witness and then like call the police and then oh my gosh.
Because I
That's
was just like,
definitely Valley.
okay, like that was so scary. I was just like, I hope everyone's okay.
Mhm.
But yeah, everyone was fine and thank God.
Okay, good.
That was terrifying. So, but
That
everyone
is
was good.
okay, good, good. That is so terrifying
Yeah.
to witness that.
Okay, I was just a little shooken up, but we're good.
I bet I would be too, 100%. Good.
So, yeah,
So there are updates in our mountains and our valleys. Gracie Rice, what are
exactly.
we going to be talking about today?
We'll go into the first little thing we're gonna talk about, and then we'll talk about the thing that we were texting about at the end.
Okay, 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 okay.
So we are going to be talking because this is going to air like around Valentine's Day. So we're
Mhm.
going to talk about self-care and self-love today. So
Uh,
I'm so excited. This is a topic I'm extremely passionate about.
yes,
So
yes, yes.
here we go.
Love it.
As I pour more of my little mocktail.
Your probiotic soda for our gut
You know,
health.
I put it in a martini glass because, you know, see, like this is an
Make it
act of
fun.
self-care. Okay.
Yes,
Little martini glass, little mocktail, good for me. Probiotics, good gut health, and then yeah,
100%. And it just makes you happy, which is also self-care.
exactly. Okay, Lily, what what would be your biggest tip as far as like self-love?
Oh, I think for me, what's been really
Mhm.
weird for me is that I always had like good self-love. Like for me, I was like, well, if you don't like me, then you don't like me. Then like get away from me. I was like that I was
Exactly.
kind of like, well,
Yeah.
I am who I am. Like I to like tell you guys like who I am, like I wore a tiara every single day of fifth grade. The only reason I didn't in sixth grade
Yes.
is because it got dress coded. Like I wore sparkles, I wore glitter, I wore rhinestones, I wore sequins, I like had tiaras, I wore all pink. Like I didn't care. Like I just loved who I was so much to the point where like I didn't care. Like obviously I cared what people thought about my character, but not what people thought
Mhm.
about like me or like my personality because like I am pretty loud, I am pretty like bubbly, and that's just not the personality for everybody. And so I kind of like started with the, well then I'm just not the person for you. So like let's just not interact then, like if you don't like me. But what's weird is that as I've grown up, I have gotten further away from that, which I feel like a lot of people have the opposite experience, where they grow up a little bit more self-conscious and then
Mhm.
they grow to love themselves. So it's been kind of
Mhm.
hard for me because I just had never felt
Mhm.
that way before. But I think what's helped me so much is that I just, when I have that time of self-doubt or I don't love myself, I'm just, first of all, I think about how grateful I am for all that time that I did have where I didn't second guess myself. And like I pray about it and I'm like, thank you like for giving me all those years growing up where I didn't have to think about that stuff. I do pray like, besides just praying for being grateful, I also just pray that I come to a point where I'm okay with it because there are
Mhm.
times where we're in public and I'm like, I'm screaming or I'm too loud and then I get all embarrassed and then my face goes bright red because I'm like being so loud. At a certain point, like it's disrespectful to be a certain amount of loud in different situations. If we're at a restaurant and we're having a
I know
conversation,
what you mean.
excited. Yeah. Taking a step back, accepting that like I'm embarrassed, but then reminding myself that I don't have to be embarrassed if I'm not being rude. If we were in a doctor's office and I was like screaming at you, that's rude. But if I'm excited about a topic and I get a little bit loud and a little bit bubbly, that's okay. Like, I'm just excited about the
Yeah.
topic. It's just my personality. I'm not hurting anybody around me. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not being rude. Taking that step back is like my biggest advice. I am a Christian. I'm a non-denominational Christian. So, like, I do revolve a lot of things around praying, and it's just what helps me. Obviously, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but just for me
Mhm.
personally. I do like that aspect of it. I have a writing in my mirror, in my bathroom mirror, and it says made in the image of God. And I just read that every day. And so like that's also just like always circling through my brain because I'm always reading it. Gracie,
Okay.
what's your biggest tip for self-love?
Okay. First off, I could not agree more with everything that you said. And I feel like I've experienced that a little bit too, as far as I am loud. And like when I get excited, I get extra loud. And
Yes.
it's like I've accepted that like that's not for everyone and that's fine. And I
Yeah.
saw this video. and it's I forget her like username, but it's the girl who's like, then I don't want it. Like
Yes,
Anna on
Anna
TikTok.
Sitar.
Hey, yes. I saw a video of her that I actually reposted a while ago, and it was essentially talking about how you could be the most like decadent, like brownie, like chocolate fudge brownie, and some people don't like chocolate. Like
Mhm.
some people, it's like, oh my gosh, like I love that. That's perfect. And some people, like, I don't want chocolate. I don't want it. That's just like a weird little thing I have in my head. I need to do in the mirror, like made in the image of God. I love that because
I love it.
faith has also been something Christian that's been so important to me. And like growing up in a church environment and Christian schools, it helps me really just like take a second and be like, okay, no, like I am made in the image of God. And there's nothing wrong with me. Like there's nothing wrong.
Yes.
And I feel like I experienced like waves of self-love where when I was really little, I was so confident. There is nobody who is going to tell me that I wasn't going to do it what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, and I didn't look fabulous while doing it. I would get up on stage and perform and sing and go to mommy and me teas and dress up in tutus and tiaras and like full leopard print outfits. Like I no, I was like feeling it. Yes, I was feeling it. And I was like that for so long. And then I started feeling, puberty hit and I felt so uncomfortable in my body and just like, who is this? What's going on? And then after that, like high school, I feel like I was really confident to some degree. I was inwardly confident, but it still bothered me what like people had to say, even though to some degree. When it was at my character, I feel like I didn't care because I really was
Mm,
confident with who I
okay.
was on the inside.
Okay.
Because if they said my character, I was like, no, I know you're wrong because I know who I am and I'm so secure with who I am on the inside. But when it involved like my looks, I feel like that was when I would be like, oh, are they right? And then I would question everything I felt about myself. And
Right.
it really took having my health issues start to realize I am so lucky to be
Mhm.
in a functioning body that takes care of me every day. This is literally the vessel of my soul. God has given me the ability to carry out my daily events and enjoy life and be able to move my body and all of these amazing things. And I was like, why am I being so hard on myself? I realized too that when I was just praying, like, why is this happening? Why are my health issues happening? What's going on? Like, give me a sign, tell me why this is, like, show me why this is happening.
Mhm.
And then I just felt that this was happening because I have been so hard on myself for so long. Relied solely on how I wanted my life to be and wasn't praying as much and wasn't showing gratitude. And I really needed it to come full circle to start talking to God every day again and to be happy and grateful for the good days and all of those things. And because of that, even if I wake up and I'm like, damn, my face is puffy today. I don't feel good. My stomach hurts. My joints are sore. Whatever. I'm like, you know what? I can get up today and like my body's letting me do this. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be hard on myself. And it's totally changed my perspective. So my advice would just be like, you know who you are. Love yourself no matter what. You know the person you are. Just like be confident.
100%. I
Yeah.
fully agree with that. And yeah, just like make sure as long as you treat other people with kindness and with respect, then like there's no reason that
Hmm.
you should be questioning yourself. And if you fully stand behind how you present yourself to other people, then you need to be comfortable with yourself and like be grateful that you can, like you said, that your body works, that you get out of bed every day. Like be so thankful and grateful what you have been given. Whether or not you believe in God, you like what you have been given and like you woke up today. That is so exciting. Not everybody did. You have this new day ahead of you. Like you can switch your life like this. I am so excited to see what the future holds, but I need that future to start now because I feel so stuck in the place that I am. So that like
Yeah.
you can change things. You like get that new job that you want, start posting on social media, like, do those things that you're like, it's on your Pinterest board, or you're like, in the future, I'll be able to do this. Start that now. Why does it need to be in the future? Like if you're getting a college degree and you can't wait to like, be a doctor, obviously you have to wait until you're done with college, but like, start living that life that you have pinned because why not? Like, when are you gonna do it then?
As far as taking chances, I feel like it's really helpful to take a leap of faith when you're really secure in yourself. And like as a teenager, I feel like I kind of can make it. Even if I didn't feel super confident, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna radiate confidence. I'm gonna radiate kindness, positivity, take care of the people around me because eventually I will feel that way, like about myself and just like
100%.
act now in the present how I want myself to be in the future and just like set the tone, keep it going and act like the best version of myself. So I feel like I really especially adopted that like after high school where I was like, you know what? Why wait? Like I want to become the person I want to be now and I can start now. In high school, and like in college too. I have always been really secure. An environment isn't working for me. I'm gonna switch it up. And I've been so thankful to have a support system who has really supported me all of those changes because I have made a lot of changes and I've changed my mind a lot of times and I've changed course a lot of times. And like so many people kind of like gave me crap for that, but I'm like, that's okay. Like it's okay.
Mhm.
Like how was I supposed to know where I wanted to be or what I wanted to do or what environment I wanted to be in as
At
a
17
child and
or
a teenager,
18 years old?
let alone now in college. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm 22 and if I change my mind. Right. Like I'm going to do what I know is going to make me happy. And I feel like along the lines of that, I work with a like mental health company. I'm an ambassador for like a mental health awareness company.
We can put their link
And
in the description box too if you guys want to look
yes.
at it. It's a really cool
Yes.
website.
Literally like the best company ever. I'm a 4-year ambassador. I'm so thankful. I started at senior year of high school, like becoming an ambassador. Our owner and founder is amazing. How you treat people, I feel like reflects how you feel about yourself.
100%.
And treat people with kindness. Like one of the huge things we talk about is like make people feel loved. And like that's so huge. And I feel like the better you feel on the inside and the happier you are with yourself, the better you're going to be able to be for other people. And sometimes it does take a lot of reflecting and a lot of work, but I feel like a place to start for someone who's kind of in like a gray area. I don't know who I want, like I don't know who I am or I don't know what direction I want to go. That's so okay. That is so normal. And I think just taking a step back and being like, okay, how do I want to make people feel and how do I want people to treat me? And I feel like when I've been wondering about how I should handle something, I think about how I would want people to handle that situation with me. And I don't know, I think like self-love also correlates to how you're making other people feel loved and how you're taking care of the
100%.
people around you and like doing your best to be kind and supportive. And because you never know what someone else is going through. And I think for so long, in all honesty, when I was younger, I really don't think I thought about that as much as I should have. It's taken like major changes in my life to be like, wow, I appreciate it when people are patient with me and treat me a certain way and they have no idea what I'm going through. Like it's just random acts of kindness of someone being so nice to me out in public where I'm like, I'm having the worst day ever, but that person just like totally turned my day around. So I don't know. I think things like that like matter so much too.
100%. I fully agree with you on that. It's you never know what anybody around you is going through. Like why not just radiate positivity and radiate kindness? Because either it's going to escalate their day even more and make them even more happier, or it can bring them out of a really sad or really dark place. Saying thank you, using your manners, holding the door open, just complimenting someone's hair, someone's outfit, literally just the smallest thing. And I know this because it's happened to me before. There's been days where I'm having the worst day ever, and I'll walk into Starbucks and they'll be like, "You have a really cute outfit on," and like literally my day has changed like that. And I just feel
Yeah.
so good about myself. Like it's just treating people with kindness. It's such a simple thing that I feel like would change the entire world if everybody did it.
I don't know if I ever told you this. Literally the day we met, I just remember I was having insecure, like I was just like so insecure insecure. It was like in the height of like my body
Okay.
changing and like my health issues and everything going on. And I was like mentally spiraling. I'm like, I feel like I feel horrible, but I have to go to class. Like I'm showing up. I'm, focusing on my education. Like, I'm going to
Responsibility.
class. I just didn't feel like myself at all. I was like going through the motions, but internally I felt like blah. Not
100%.
like sparkle pizzazz. Like there's been like some time that like I've like lost my spark.
Mm-hmm.
And I vividly remember you as this from the second I met you, you made me feel so important, so happy. You just
Aw.
like this light of like positivity. I'm like, I love this girl. Like, I want to
Oh
be
my
around
God.
this girl. Like, no, like Jenny, like us talking made me so happy. I was like, I really like her and I
Oh
love
my
her
God.
energy. And I like you were just so nice.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
God,
can
you're so sweet.
anybody be this nice? Like, but also too, I'm thinking about it, like, I literally like that conversation started because I complimented your outfit.
Yes. And you
And
made my freaking day. I told everybody. I was like, this girl, because like, guys, I was in like the most obnoxious pink outfit ever.
it
And it was
was perfect.
Well, I got to the point where I got so insecure about what I was wearing again that I made myself go back to what I used to wear to like get myself out of my comfort zone. Like, if I could wear full pink outfits and tiaras in fifth and sixth grade, why can't I do it now? So I was wearing like a full pink tracksuit and I had pink Uggs on and I had my pink backpack because I was like trying to get myself out of a funk as well. And then Gracie complimented me. I literally told everybody about it. I was like, oh
Another thing too. If you are thinking something, like if you're thinking like, oh, that person's outfit is so cool, or like, oh my gosh, I love their hair or their nails or whatever, say it.
my, yes,
Literally, just say it because that will make someone's entire week even such an like just a conscious effort to not just be like in my head, oh, that's really cute. Like I want to find sweatpants like those. Or like,
yeah.
oh, that's like super cute. Like, I wonder what she uses to like curl her hair. Like and just be like outwardly like, oh my gosh, I love that. Like
Hmm.
I just compliment growth so far, and I know
Yes.
how good I feel when someone gives me a compliment. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie. Nobody can touch me. I'm untouchable.
What do you use to curl your hair? It looks gorgeous. And then it's like, and then you end up in a conversation, and then it's like, oh, I got it on sale. And then it's just like, and then I feel like you both leave the conversation, the compliment, whatever it is, even if it's just a small exchange, just a little bit happier.
We're all humans. Everybody is going through something at some point in time.
Mhm.
And while not everyone is going to be like super friendly around the clock, and even if you compliment someone, because this has happened to me before, you compliment someone, they're not super receptive of it.
Yeah,
Trust me, they're gonna store it away. They're gonna carry that with them and think about it later on. Even if they don't seem bubbly and receptive and like super friendly about it, they're not gonna forget about it. So I
exactly.
think that especially those moments it's the most important to compliment people and to reach out to people. Just like make a connection because sometimes those are the people that really do need it the most.
Exactly. Or even like, we probably wouldn't be where we are today if you hadn't given me a compliment. You know,
No.
like when do you think we would have bumped into each other again and was like, let's sit down? It probably would have happened at some
Yeah.
point during that class, but that
Yeah.
class had 800 people in it. And one of the first few days of class, we bump into each other. Like, how bizarre is that? It's like, you never know. You can have somebody that's not super receptive to the compliment. I promise you, they're going to think about it and they're going to appreciate it. Or you can have like the other end of the spectrum, like Gracie and I. Like, we're best friends now and we know everybody, we know everything about each other. It could go any which way.
Even just to think too, that day I was not feeling like myself. I was like grumpy and like mad at the world, feeling blah, like I said earlier. Like I so easily could have just like thought that, oh, her
Mhm.
outfit's cute. But because I'm going through something, if I just sat there silent and kept my head in my laptop the whole time and didn't like talk to you,
Mhm.
we could have never like actually met each other. Like that's crazy.
Exactly.
I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine. But
Okay, Gracie, our next question on the docket is what are your favorite self-care regimens? It doesn't need to be like Valentine's Day niche, but like if you want to make it more
Mhm.
niche, you can. But since this is airing
All right.
near Valentine's Day, let's do some self-care tips.
Our favorites. I am a sucker for a good face mask. I skincare anything, face masks. Yes. Sign me up.
Yes,
Even
castor
if I'm feeling
oil.
if I'm feeling especially bougie. Sometimes I will even go as far as face mask in the infrared sauna.
Oh, I like
A
that.
little extra pizzazz, or like it can be like intentional moments like that of like I'm gonna put a face mask on and sauna or journal or read a book, and or I also like just little things like ice rolling my face in the morning or taking 10 extra minutes to do my makeup or going for a walk, going to hot Pilates, like things that are part of your daily routine that are still intentional as far as like taking care of yourself and giving yourself time, or even like laying in bed for longer than I should. If I'm tired, I'm gonna lay in bed. I'm gonna doom scroll on TikTok. That's fine too. Giving myself time to just relax and unwind, especially if it's like a high stress time or something
Mhm.
like that, is so important for me. And I don't know, I feel like I just like really value it. Even if it's literally this as just a cute little way to like vamp up my day. I
Yeah.
think that that is really important. And even if it's times that I'm not trying to be intentional with it, doing small acts throughout daily life
Yeah.
that make me feel better totally help my mood.
100%. I fully agree with you. And I like how you say just like putting away that little extra time for yourself is really such a big thing, especially during stressful times. I remember when I was going through I it was either midterms or finals and I Gracie knows it's been like a high stress year meant for me mentally. And I felt and Dancing with the Stars was going on and Dancing with the Stars is like my favorite show ever. And I felt really guilty because it's like a 2 hour show. It's a long, long show. And I felt so guilty watching the show every Monday night or Tuesday night. I wouldn't, when I was sitting there, I would just be thinking about all the homework I should be doing or all the cleaning I should be doing or whatever, whatever, whatever. And I just like couldn't let myself relax. I felt really guilty about relaxing. And it was just like such an uncomfortable time because I also wasn't being productive because I was so tired from the productive day I had. So like it wasn't like it would help me if I was doing my homework at that point anyway, because it's late at night as well. And therapist was like, okay, we need to set aside those 2 hours every week where you get to eat your my thing during this time of year was rice cakes and Nutella. And so like I ate rice cakes and Nutella while I was watching Dancing with the Stars and she was like, "Okay, you you need to shut off everything else. Just watch Dancing with the Stars for those 2 hours. Don't feel guilty. Don't think about anything else. This is part of your schedule." Because all my school was scheduled, so like I had to do it. And she was like, okay, so this is now in your schedule. This 2 hours is scheduled. And it really helps me not feeling guilty, not being stressed about the time I was taking off because it was in my schedule. I had to do it. Like as a type A organized girly, like I had to do it because
Yeah.
it was scheduled. So like that is something like if you are like me and you just feel guilty when you're relaxing, and I know Gracie like loves being productive too and doesn't like sitting around, like that has helped me so much where like
Mhm.
if it's scheduled, I know it's not as relaxing if it's scheduled, but like sometimes when you're in those high stress times, like it is kind of good to like have some relax time scheduled. If you're like Gracie and I, our mind is always going on what we could be doing while we're relaxing.
Literally, like we're the type of people I was texting Lily. I'm not even a week post-op from surgery, and I was texting Lily losing my mind about how I
You're
couldn't do anything.
crazy.
Well, my incisions are still fresh, mind you. Like they were not even close
She
to
did
healed.
not have the clear from her doctor.
No, I
Her
did not
doctor
have
was
the
telling her to lay in bed.
I was being told to lay in bed and I was losing my mind because I felt so unproductive. Like, no, 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 like I'm a go, go, go. Like I want to keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
I know I was texting Lily complaining. I was like, dude, I feel so unproductive. And then that's when we had talked about it. And I realized, well, I'm never gonna have this time to just
No.
lay down and relax and spend time with parents and Damon. And I'm gonna enjoy it instead of fighting it. And I had worked ahead for all of my work that was supposed to be going on during that week. So I quite literally had nothing to do. I had no school, I had no work, but I was still going insane. I felt like I should be doing something. So
Uh-huh.
I think that I like that. I think that is super important to give yourself just time to do nothing
Hmm.
sometimes because the world is go, 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 go. And like everybody has responsibilities that it's just kind of nice to be able to take a step back and be like, you know what? I'm gonna watch that 2 hour episode, or I'm gonna go watch a movie, or I'm gonna go do something with my friends. And because I feel like if we don't have that time, we're just gonna drive ourselves like into the ground and
100%.
then like it'll all crash.
100%. Yeah, it's gonna end up being unproductive because there have been times
Yeah.
where I haven't let myself take a break. I haven't let myself relax, and then I go, 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 and then I crash out, and then I like don't want to do any homework. I don't want to do anything. I don't have motivation to do anything. And then it's like, okay, well, if I would have just taken that 2 hours, and 2 hours a week is a lot. Like that was a lot. But like to take that time every week helps the longevity of your productivity too. You know?
Mhm. I so agree. Where I've thought about this too, as far as like workout classes. I'm
Yes.
like, no, no, where I know I don't want to take the time right now to go do an hour of Pilates or yoga or cycling, but I need to because it's
Mhm.
going to be good for my mental well-being, my physical well-being, and because I'm not going to get stir crazy when I'm sitting in front of my laptop 24/7 because I do my classes from my computer, I
Mhm.
work from my computer, I do everything from a screen. And sometimes I just totally need, I love that. It's my favorite thing ever.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that I don't have time to disconnect, get away from technology, and like go move my body.
100%. Yeah, and moving your body is so important. Like you said, it's not just for your body, it's also mentally. Like there's
Mhm.
serotonin from working out. Like it's good for you. It's you're not well, not 1 week
Yeah,
post-op, but otherwise you're not hurting yourself by working out.
exactly. Like this morning, I I was like, you know what? I'm kind of tired this morning. I don't feel great. But I would put my headphones on, put on some music that makes me feel like good, happy.
Mhm.
I'm just full of life. I like put on my really good playlist. So you know what? Even if I don't do that much strength training this morning,
Mhm.
I'm jamming to music right now. Like I feel good. I'm
Yeah.
getting the vibes up for the day. Like, and because I was in such a good mood, then the energy came, and then I felt better, and then I ended up doing a whole like hour workout, and I felt so good after.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just like, I just gotta get like the mindset for it.
100%. Yeah, you just gotta just get your body moving. Just force
Yeah.
yourself to have fun, Loki. Like, let's just make the little things fun. Why not? Like, life is short. Let's just make it all fun.
Lily, do you want to tell everybody what habit we're gonna try to get into this upcoming month?
Okay, so Gracie and I have discussed she's coming. So she is coming to visit me in California. California? She is coming to visit me in California in like 3 weeks, is it?
Yeah, I think it's like four, 3.5, 4.
So Gracie and I, what we want, she's gonna fly to LAX and like we want to go to Air One. I'm sure we'll get in and out. Like I'm sure we'll like do some fun things and like we want to get our $15 smoothies, unfortunately. So Gracie and I have decided that we are going to try and do a no spend from now. Okay, so here's the thing. I also just told you guys that my high was that Skims released their Valentine's Day collection, and I have budgeted aside the amount of money that I'm going to spend on that Valentine's Day collection, and that comes out on Thursday. So I am not counting that because I have already planned to pay for that, and I have been looking forward to this for a year now. So that does not count, okay, guys?
Yes.
But besides that, we are gonna try and do a no spend until she comes to California, because then like we won't feel bad about buying our Erewhon smoothies or our gluten-free food or like anything like that. So we were gonna kind of decide rules together. I'm not sure like what the rules should be.
I think it should be that we don't spend on things that aren't necessities. That's like the main one. Like don't spend on things that aren't necessities. And no, I'm gonna budget. I'm gonna budget and like also put some money back
Yes.
that I can spend guilt-free when I'm out there.
100%. That's my plan too, is that like I'm just gonna live really frugal and then like cause then it'll be extra special when you come and visit. You know what I mean? Cause then like then we can
Exactly.
spend this money. So I think like for me too, it's
Yeah.
gonna like you said, no like excessive spending. I am gonna be moving during
Mhm.
this period, so like I'm gonna have to buy food at the airport. And like I
That's a necessity.
right, exactly. So it's like little things like that. Like obviously I'm gonna need cleaning supplies, like things like that. I'm not gonna count, but like there's a new backpack that I want for school and I'm not gonna buy that. Maybe I'll buy it when Gracie is here, but I'm not gonna buy that right now. Also spend that time. Like I have a couple things on my list that I want and spend that time to really reflect if those are the things that I want, or obviously if they leave my brain then I didn't want them that bad. And then when Gracie comes, maybe I can buy them because, I spent this time thinking about it like what I really want. I just want to be more conscious about like what I'm spending. You know what I mean?
I agree. I am really gonna just like put my paychecks away and
Yeah.
spend what I need to spend, but like saving mode. Unless it's a necessity, save, save, save. So
100%.
and we're gonna have so much fun.
Yes, and we'll do updates, of course. So we're like, our episode where we're together, we'll like give you guys the final update. Honestly, like I'm not against like except like having that gap where you're here. I'm just excited to see how it goes. Like I said, I will be buying the Skims Valentine's Day collection. It's a non-negotiable for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I am really excited and like Gracie's willing to do it with me. I feel like it's kind of fun too to like have a friend to do it because then like I'm sure I'll be sending you screenshots like I want this so bad, but I'm not gonna buy it. It'll just be like fun. Like we can live vicariously through like online shopping. Honestly, our Pinterest board. I try not to like make myself not look because I'm better at like looking and then being like, oh, I'm saving money, I'm not gonna buy it. Whereas if I don't look at all, I'll just be curious and then like
Hmm.
by the time our no spend is done, I'll go look and I'll buy everything. Because I feel like
Yeah.
while our no spend is going, if I'm looking and I'm like, okay, like maybe I want to get that after our no buy, then I won't go crazy after our no buy. Because I feel like some people just do that. They go crazy before and after their no buy, and then it's unproductive. It's like, okay, well, I just
Yeah.
spent all that money I saved. So why did I do that?
Exactly. I think the only thing that I'm going to purchase,
Hmm.
which I could be a necessity, is for traveling. I'm gonna get ear covers for these. I found
100%.
like $14. So I'm
Yeah,
like, you know what? I'm not gonna be bad about that. I'm gonna get because I will cry if I scuff these as
100%.
I'm
I think that's really
so
important. I did also buy I bought a phone case because like
necessity.
I would say that that is a necessity, especially like since I will be traveling and moving. I need a phone case on my phone. Like we didn't just spend all that money to buy a new phone for nothing.
No, just for it to break and then
Exactly.
meltdown, meltdown, meltdown in
Oh no,
progress.
no, you guys would be here. You had it on the podcast.
Yes, oh my gosh. I'm so excited though. I cannot wait.
Yes.
I literally booked that. Okay, I should have put that as another mountain.
Oh
Mountain of the week.
yes.
I bought my flights
I'm
to.
literally so excited for you to come. We are going to have so much fun.
Can't wait. I cannot wait.
I literally cannot wait. I know, like we're gonna have my apartment's gonna be all clean. It's gonna be all new. It's gonna be all fresh. I'm so excited. Our first long distance podcast episode.
I know. I'm so excited. Oh, that was so much fun. We had our shared little
Yes.
drinks during
Together
it
but not together.
too.
Together by spirit.
Exactly. But that was so much fun. We covered a lot, and
Yeah.
I really like one, like our weekly updates are just like a staple in the mountains and valleys. But I think the topic of like self-love and self-care was just like so much fun to talk about. I feel like we both can speak on it really well. So I just really hope it resonated with somebody. I think anybody watching this, both of us are just super happy, bubbly people, and we're
Mhm.
not just like saying it to say it, but
Right.
seriously, like everybody listen. You are like you're so loved. Like, and some people
Oh
think,
my
oh,
gosh.
that sounds cliche. No, for real, you are
Yeah.
so like you are so loved. Everyone is so special, so important, so unique. Like, love yourself. And I know it's easier said than done, but you should because
Well,
we
you're
love you guys.
here in this world for a reason. Like I forget what the statistic is, but like you're more likely to like the statistic of you actually being born is like 0.0000 point something percent. Like it's
Yeah.
you are here for a reason. If you feel in this low period where you're just going through the motions, like that's okay. It's not going to be forever, but let yourself feel the emotions and then pick yourself back up. Like you got this. This isn't the end. Like there is something next for you. Like and I fully 100% believe that you are made for a reason. Everybody.
And you should be so proud of yourself, even during like your hard days, the hardest days when you don't even want to get out of bed or do anything and you just don't feel good. You should be so proud of yourself for everything that you do. Like it might seem like the small wins, but sometimes the small wins are the most important ones. So everyone, like you should just be proud of yourself. And yeah, I
100%.
think it's important. Just show gratitude and self-love. And yeah, and I love Lily so much. So
And
this is just
I love
like perfect.
Gracie so much. This is just like the perfect episode. I'm so excited for this to air. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it resonated with you guys. If you are still watching at this point, put down the emoji with the girl with the towel wrap. Because then it's like our Zen emoji, everybody just relaxing together. And remember to do a face mask tonight and drink some water. If you don't have an Olipop, just drink some water. That's just as good self-care or better, probably.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching, and we love you so much, and we will see you in the next one.
Yes. Mwah.